Hello. In Australia you can find gold in the rivers. I'm right now on a river which is called Runburndale Rivulet, and it is quite dry right now. The gold has formed tens of millions of years ago, back then when New Zealand was separating from Australia, when the Great Dividing Range mountains were formed. Those mountains are dividing the coastal areas of the east parts of Australia from the central parts. Gold has been then washed by the rivers and deposited into some small pits and crevices behind boulders and bedrock, just like this one. And right now I'm sitting on the river which has a lot of these boulders. Just for you to know, there are a lot of boulders here, and behind each of them there can be such a pit where the gold is sitting. Today is the 1st of January 2026. And I can try to get some gold from this spot. For this I will need gold pen and classifying sieves. This is just a mesh, metallic mesh. This is 1/4 inch mesh and 1/8 of inch mesh. These are also so-called gem sieves because they can be used to find gemstones. Birds flying. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to take the soil from this bank, put it into here, classify it so that only the finest sand will be left in the gold pan. I don't need these big rocks, but they can have some gold stuck to them, so it's better if I wash them. Everything that's washed will be going into this pan underneath. Density of gold is very high, it's almost 19, it's more than 19 times heavier than water, and it's more than 9 times heavier than this bedrock. So hopefully there'll be gold below the level of sand. So let me just wash it. Here I have all the large pebbles. Hopefully there is no gold here. Well, who knows. There are some interesting looking stones. Quartz. Okay, I discarded. And in this mesh sieve I will have even smaller pebbles, smaller rocks. Again, I don't think there's any gold nugget here. This place is public, so all the gold nuggets have been already hunted away with the people with metal detectors. So what I'm looking for is just a very small flower gold. Flakes size maybe ½ millimeter or so. And then I'm left with the pan with the sand in it. I'm going to wash this stand in order to make sure that all the gold which is there, which is distributed in this sand, so I want it to sink down to the bottom, and then I may be sure that the top layers don't have the gold, and I will wash them away. During this agitation, all the light material should float up and all the heavy material should go to the bottom. Heavy material is not only gold, there can be iron ore here, or some zirconium ore, or maybe, I don't know, spinels. So usually that will be dark color material. Everything that's gray or white, that's mostly bedrock or quartz. So quartz is quite light material and it's already floating up. Agitating and then washing. A few rocks dropped into the pan. Now, with this little amount, I have very concentrated soil, or pay dirt, as they call it. And I'm starting to see some specks and black sand appearing. Black sand is probably a sand that contains a lot of tin ore. It's very dense. It's a density of almost 7 grams per centimeter cubic. I continue washing it. Okay, now it's very hard to wash in these riffles. I will move to this edge. And continue washing. Well, one pan doesn't contain much, but it has something. Shiny little something. That's gold. Of course, if you want to have more gold, you have to process more dirt. But this is also nice. I will collect it.